Nathan Believa.
Thank you, Lee. Welcome out to Dozer Park. Thanks for joining us for this Saturday night. We're ready for a big night with fireworks, these military auction or jerseys that'll be auctioned off on the 4th of July as well, that both myself and Jake Walsh are wearing today. All of our team will be wearing them. We'll wear them again on the 4th of July. We'll get to the jersey auction details in just a few minutes. But first, our Beacon Insurance Beyond the Expected Player of the Game from last night, Jake Walsh with 10 strikeouts over 6 innings, and most importantly, a W for the team last night, another one, and playing great baseball here on this homestand for you guys, another 4-2 win, and it doesn't seem like it matters whether it's a pitcher's duel with like a 4-2 game would indicate, or a game where the other night we were down 5-0, and all of a sudden there's 6 runs in the 8th inning. What is it about the confidence in this team right now that's going through this clubhouse?
I think we just have really good chemistry through and through. A lot of the guys I played in JC with, and then even the new guys, I mean, we get along really, really well. So I think that definitely contributes to the success we had so far.
I've joked with Chris a couple times in the last week, like we're allowed to score runs before the 7th or 8th inning. You know, we don't have to wait till making a come from behind win every time. But you know, as long as it ends up being a win, it doesn't really matter when those runs score or when those big outs come either.
Yeah, absolutely. I think every win that we've had so far has been a team win. It hasn't just been one person that really stands out. It's just everyone's been doing their job really well.
With you in Dayton and went 7 1/3, which was a career high for you in that last road start up there, and then off of yesterday, 10 strikeouts, and again right up there at 100 pitches. What do you attribute that to, and being able to go deep into ball games and keep giving Chris out after out after out, and kind of take some pressure off that bullpen?
Just confidence in myself, honestly, and it all goes back to just executing pitches. I think that's probably the best game plan any pitcher can really have, and so far I think it's worked pretty well for me.
That game plan that you have when you go in there and you meet with Kale, you talk about a team, for example, we hadn't seen before. When you pitched against King County last night, a team you hadn't seen before. Well, take us behind the scenes without giving away too much, and what the game plan meetings are like when it's you and Kale and the starting catcher.
Honestly, I'm not a big scouting report guy, so I really rarely ever look at the scouting report. You'll go over some of the hitters or, just briefly discuss parts of the lineup. But other than that, I really just, I throw whatever Ortega or Julio is, putting down that day, and I just pitch to my strengths.
You like the shout out there, huh?
Yeah.
Tell her. So pitch to your strength. That's your scouting report.
Right. Yeah.
What about between innings? You see a guy that, they might come in and say, hey, he was ready for that first pitch fastball, or, looks like this guy's having trouble with a curveball, whatever. Is that something you do, or you still just go with your own thing?
Yeah, absolutely. Kale will come in and talk to whichever catcher's playing that day and myself, and we'll kind of just discuss, how the previous at-bat went and then how we're going to attack them in the future.
Both of these catchers and the way that they control the running game has been fantastic. The arms on both of them, what they've been able to do. If you get a stolen base against these guys, you earn it. And then Ortega had a couple fantastic plays on that road trip where he stole a couple outs for us. What's it like for you guys, kind of watching the way they go and you're working with them?
It's a blast. I absolutely love having both of them behind the plate, and in the clubhouse too. They're huge personalities, and they're great guys just to be around. So it makes it easy to work with them once you're in the game. It's it's like playing catch with one of your friends. So helping on the running game too. That's huge. But love you, Ortega.
Were you in the stands when you picked that guy off third? Was that your stand day in Bowling Green?
No, I was in the dugout that day.
The bottom of the ninth.
Yep.
You picked the guy off third.
Yeah.
What was that like in the dugout?
I
know what it was like.
I love it.
I was going nuts in the press box. So.
Yeah. I'm super amped when that stuff happens. I love that. When I'm on the mound especially, so if I get to watch it in the dugout or whether I'm playing or whatever, it's awesome.
Yeah, for context, we were in Bowling Green, tie game, bottom of the ninth, the winning runs at third with one out, and Ortega picks him off. Yeah. It's fantastic. And it was the other team's catcher, so a little insult to injury there too with that. We head up on the road to Beloit, Quad Cities, places where we've gone. You pitched in Quad Cities, and we got some double headers that are starting to pile up. How does that approach you? How do you guys approach that from a team standpoint, from a pitcher standpoint? Obviously, you're still going to just throw once every 5 or 6 days, but a lot of double headers. We probably didn't really think about that when all those games got rained out in April, that we're going to have to make them up at some point. Now there's 3 coming in 10 days. How do you guys approach that?
I think just, game-to-game preparation. It's day-to-day, whether you're starting pitcher or reliever, just taking care of yourself, because the games do add up. and just the volume of play that we're going to have to endure the next month or so. It's going to be pretty tough. But just keeping ourselves healthy, staying loose, and I really don't think there's much to change, much that we really need to adjust. Just keep playing the game the same game we have been.
Is a starter when you see those doubleheader games and they're only 7 instead of 9? Is it a challenge? Okay, I can get 7.
Yeah, obviously everyone wants to go 7, give the bullpen a break, but nothing really changes. So.
In places we've been, Beloit and Quad Cities, how you gonna spend your time on the bus? Because we're gonna be gone for 8 days.
I sleep on the floor every time.
You sleep on the floor? You're straight down?
Yes.
Nobody steps on you?
Sometimes. Yeah.
Is it on purpose?
I hope not.
You hope?
Yeah.
You don't know though.
Yeah.
So you got to see. I know Chris climbs on the seats when he tries
like
to
Spider-Man. He kind of
yeah.
That's really impressive. I can't do that, but
I couldn't do that either.
So
I won't step on you. You'll be good.
No, I appreciate that.
And you got a target back there though? Like who's coming after you?
Honestly, it's probably Sejas. He's always picking on me. I don't know why, but he is.
It's not St. Clair because he's picking on you right now.
No, St. Clair tries to get in my head, but he doesn't. He doesn't mess with me.
The other guy standing right next to him is got the player poster tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right.
With Evan Guillory, the player poster, and he gets to pitch on the day of his player poster.
That's right. It's pretty special.
Is that added pressure?
Not really. I actually have one of the player posters of him. He signed it for me. It's in my locker.
Nice.
Posted up.
So it's good to go.
Yeah.
So that's the giveaway tomorrow, the Evan Guillory player poster.
Absolutely.
That's perfect.
Get your hands on one. It's going to be valuable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you were on what? You were on the playbill, the program.
I was.
You got that? You got the poster?
That's right. Yeah, the little notebook.
It's like, come on, you're on the,
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Seriously, Evan Guillory poster.
But did you give him did you sign one of those
He doesn't want one.
for him? He doesn't
I
want
asked
one?
him, I was like, hey, you want me to sign one? No, I don't want it. Oh. But I had to beg him yesterday to sign one for me. It was like pulling teeth. I don't know what the deal was.
Man, you got to get better at that.
Some
Evan.
kind of friend.
Yeah, he's got the guy in Beloit with the A's system though that's in his head. His college teammate. It's in his head on Twitter.
Yeah, I know.
It's fantastic.
Keep it together, Guillory.
All right, Jake, great job last night. Appreciate the time.
Thank you.
Jake Walsh, our Pekin Insurance, beyond the expected player of the game from yet. Mention these jerseys that we're wearing. You see the I got one on here that I borrowed for this pregame show. We're going to wear them again on the 4th of July. You can go to chiefs.gesture.com. That's gesture, Gesture. We'll get it up on the video board coming up here throughout the night as well and remind you. But chiefs.gesture.com. You can sign up for an account there. You'll get an alert when the jersey auction starts, which will come up for the 4th of July week. We'll actually have the Star Wars jerseys on June 22nd that we'll wear again, those Han Solo themed jerseys that we wore on May 4th. We'll wear those again on June 22nd. That'll be our first jersey auction, but all of our jersey auctions this year are online, chiefs.gesture.com to sign up for an account. You can also text in your bid as well. You can go to chiefs.gesture.com to put a bid down on these jerseys. And again, that'll be for the 4th of July. We'll keep it reminder up there on our social media accounts as well, so make sure you check that out throughout. Tomorrow, we mentioned Evan Guillory, the player poster. It's also our PNC Pre-K Day. The mobile learning adventure will be out front of the ballpark as Oak Street is blocked off starting at noon. We'll have the inflatable games from Fun on the Run out there. Cookie Monster will be walking around. Kids can get their picture taken with Cookie Monster. They can also experience the mobile learning adventure out in front of the ballpark tomorrow. That starts at noon. Our game, which finishes our series and our homestand against Kane County, starts at 2 o'clock. The Evan Guillory player poster giveaway. We've also got the kids run the bases. We've got play catch on the field when gates open, and the players will be signing autographs up on the concourse. And every Sunday this year, Bark in the Park, so you can bring your dog out to the ballpark for free coming up here tomorrow. Kids 12 and under, $5 tickets. Same for senior Sundays with fans 55 and over for $5 tickets as well. Then we are gone for 8 games, actually 9 games, 8 days to Beloit and Quad Cities. Be back here for a doubleheader against Burlington on May 29th. We'll have a single game on Wednesday the 30th, and then another doubleheader on Thursday, May the 31st, with post-game fireworks. Tonight, don't forget to go buy your tennis balls for our pitch and for charity. We're raising money for our own Peoria Chiefs Grant Fund. As we raise money, as we're going to eventually provide a grant to organizations here in the Peoria area doing some refurbishing on their different variety of organizations and events that they have. So we're raising money for our Peoria Chiefs Grant Fund tonight with the pitcher and for charity. So go buy tennis balls up by the Pete Van Auken statue, and then we'll have fireworks coming up post-game as well. Sit back, relax, have some fun, and we thank you for spending your Saturday night with us here at Dozer Park.